there were schools. The Air Force had schools that used civilian instructors, and so I went to work in one of those and taught cadets. We taught the military boys, and did that for a year or two, I guess. I always remember we was based in just across the river in Missouri, down to St. Louis way, and it rained for I think 21 days.
Wow.
And the field got underwater and washed out, and it was out of this plywood, or not plywood, but sort of stuff that had a gravel finish on it. But it was not waterproofed, and the logs come floating down the river, or where the river had been, where we had been, went right through these things. I remember there was the commissary that they had a kitchen.
I'll be back in here.
We always all went in there and ate all the ice cream we could before we got out. That was about all there was to that. That was the end of that field.
Did you have to relocate then?
Huh?
Did you have to go relocate to another field? Was that a training field?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a training field. They built a couple of short runways on it. And I remember I was the first guy to take off on them. Went out and checked the weather every morning. I guess it's about that. We flew there. This is in, like I say, just across the river in St. Louis, and we lived in an old army field. Stayed in the barracks there, and I think Patty was born about that time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think the first time I ever saw her was Lois brought her down to visit. And, that's pretty good. Anderson Air Activities. Andy Anderson. He's a nice man. Like you.
We know, Dad, Amy wanted to ask about, she said from Grandma, she heard that when you guys were dating, that you accidentally set a car on fire with your cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember that?
I heard about that.
Yeah, did ya? So tell me what happened there.
I was just learning to smoke.
Obviously, you weren't good.
Well, I put the car in the garage. Fortunately, the windows were all up. And my last cigarette, which I wasn't very good at, went in the back window. I flew it out the front and went in the back. Lay there and smoldered all night. And Brother Rex come out and pulled it out of the barn, so it just burned up there. And I was a typical teenager, I guess. I wanted to sleep. I didn't want to get up and look at those cars burning.
Didn't Rex go upstairs and get you out of bed and give you a heck?
Yeah.
I heard that story before.
Yeah, I didn't have a heck of a lot of interest in the dairy business.
Well, yeah.
And, oh no, he didn't, did he?
I liked
No.
to drink milk, but I didn't like to get it.
Well, you had a milk route. You had a milk route, didn't you?
Yeah, I picked up milk in the country in cans.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jackie, can you
I think I had a
close that
wreck in that.
curtain?
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of light.
It's really cooling off.
Yeah. Now, Amy wants to know how you met Grandma or Lois. Do you remember where you were? I don't.
Yeah. Her stepdad was one of our drivers.
Oh, for the dairy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she hung around Gibson's ice cream. You never knew that, did you?
That was my family. Gibson's was.
Oh,
part of
really? Oh,
They
okay.
were my relatives. Gibson's ice cream plant, nice plant, skating arena.
Well, I knew you. Yeah, I knew you were involved in skating and stuff. So, you met Mom at the skating rink, or did you meet Mom at the skating rink? I mean, yeah, Lois.
Yeah, through her stepdad, who was married to her mother, and
Is that Foster?
Foster.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You met Lois at the ice cream plant, though.
Brian Foster, wasn't that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian.
You met Lois at the ice cream plant, remember? You told me you met Lois at the ice cream plant. The roller arena wasn't
Well,
even there.
there too. We we all went over to Gibson's ice cream plant,
Yeah, that.
kicked around there in the dark.
In the dark.
So we had
I'm sorry I interrupted you guys.
that's where I met her.
So,
Probably somebody wanting to give us $1 million.
yeah, I bet it is. I'll bet it is. Yeah, we better answer that. So then you guys got married, and I think Amy wanted to know a little bit about when. I think Amy wanted to know a little about a bit about when Pat, Jill, and me and Liz were little. Maybe some stories from you might remember from when we were little girls.
Well, I worked at the dairy. Had an old junk car, and that's kind of an outcast because I didn't like to work. I hated work. Because somewhere along the line I knew there was a way of doing it without working so damn hard. Yeah. So it turned out there was flying, and I took right to flying, and Glenn Baker, he had a little biplane, Aerosport. God, I'd like to have one of them now. Ooh. And he come out and landed at the dairy. He was putting in air conditioning in the dairy. I mean, for cooling the milk and stuff.
Right. Well.
And so that was one of my first rides.
What about Dad?